Hey guys, welcome back to our live stream. It's very nice to see you guys again. And for those who don't know me, I'm Sia, and each week, me and our head trader Jay will hold this live stream to talk about some news, technical analysis, and answer any questions you may have. And before we get started, I would like to talk about the raffle event for last week. I think a lot of people may join our event, but we didn't have a chance to find who tagged me, who tagged us on Twitter. So we're gonna redo the raffle event by just let you guys to send me an email about your Twitter post with your trades, and just send me an email, and we'll redo the raffle for last week. And stay tuned for our raffle event this week, and Jay will talk about it during the live stream. And let's welcome Jay.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to our live stream. I see everyone here. Hi, Jose. Hi, Ben. Hi, Malik. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing well. We got got a lot to cover this week, and we got some new happenings. And of course, we're gonna go over some trading to give you guys some, our views on the market and what's going on. Before that, I just want to thank everybody for showing up. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Improving your crypto trading, helping engage the Pinex community, and of course, just in general learning. And we are always promoting continuous learning here, and hopefully, building a community where everyone is helping each other and we can really just give each other ideas, trading ideas, what's going on in the market, because we can't do it alone, right? It's hard for one person to capture all the news out there. Even if you do this full time, it is hard even for me to get all the news that's happening in the market, even though I'm constantly scanning the market. So if you guys see anything new, some new stuff that you guys are watching, definitely put it in the chat. And of course, I'm going to be telling you guys what I'm looking at and what I think is happening in the market. I know it's been a pretty boring week, to be honest, but we do have some news happening. We do have some news events that I'm going to go over. And yeah, and let me know if you guys want to create like a community together where we can just, shoot off trading ideas, kind of like talk about anything. You can even talk about your day if you want. Just like, I want to build a community with everyone who's here in the live stream so we can, be closer, be more of a tight community where we can all improve and all make a lot of money together. So that is the end goal here for us here at Pinex, and as well as for me. I want you guys to be making money, right? So before we get started, drop a like, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and give me a hello in the chat. I just want to see everyone's pretty faces, get everyone's names here. I see Jewel, Jose, another Jose, and Honor. So welcome, guys. I see some familiar names. Slava, hey Slava, how you doing, dude? Thank you for coming every week. You're the best. Benjamin, what's up, Benjamin? Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for participating in the chat. And if you guys have any questions for me or Sia, leave it in the chat. We're gonna answer them. You guys can ask whatever you guys want. You guys got questions about products, questions about charts. You guys got trade ideas you want us to look over? Drop it in the chat, and we will get to them. We're gonna make this always interactive, always taking questions from you guys. So welcome everybody. Thank you guys for coming. And let's get started. Wait, one thing I forgot to mention. We are gonna have, I think CS said it, but we are gonna have a giveaway halfway through the live stream. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But it is similar rules to last week, but you don't post it yet because we're only going to let you guys. We're gonna give you the rules. After we give you the rules, you guys can go ahead and participate. So definitely stick around for that. Okay, cool. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm gonna get started. Let's see. So we had a pretty crazy week. Last week was all about the debt ceiling in America, right? Because why are we all worried about the debt ceiling? Because if the debt ceiling wasn't raised, the US was going to default on its debts. And that is bad for the rest of the world too. If the US defaults, it's not going to pay their debt to all the other countries, because the US dollar is the world reserve currency and it's held by many different countries, right? And many different countries has made loans. India, Europe, China, Australia, almost every country, right, has made loans to the United States. They've bought United States treasuries. So if the US didn't raise the debt ceiling, the US wouldn't pay those debts, and that would cause a global financial crisis. Literally, markets around the world, doesn't matter what market, it's going to drop. Maybe gold and Bitcoin would have done well, but overall, we're glad that it has been resolved. So let me share my screen. Let's talk about this. Let's see. Here we go. I think it's this screen. All right, cool. As you guys can see here from CNBC, Senate passes the bill to raise debt limit ceiling, preventing first ever U.S. default. So this is good news. Good news for markets in general. Of course, Bitcoin got a quick pump. Crypto got a quick pump on this headline. But what has really been the play is traditional equities, right? Traditional equities got a big relief pump and it's still going. Check this out, right? I'm just gonna remove my drawings. Look at this uptrend. As they were talking about, hey, we have a bill, we have a debt ceiling agreement that we reached right around over here. If you guys can see this chart, and then we have some consolidation, and boom, debt ceiling passed. Big rip to the upside. The SPY, the Nasdaq, driven by the AI craze, everything's just been going up, right? So when we see this much action in the traditional equities market, we won't see a lot of action in crypto, because if stocks are going up 10%, 5%, why would people trade crypto, right? Because there's a lot of action in the stock market already. So for example, if we go look at Nvidia, which is I don't know if everyone's familiar with traditional stocks, but Nvidia basically makes graphics cards, right? Gaming graphics cards, AI for cloud computing, everything. They use graphics cards, especially the Nvidia ones. And Nvidia, because of their on their earnings call, because of their predicted increase in revenues due to the whole AI craze, it jumped up 25%. So this is a big stock, $1 billion company. This is I think that now it's worth 900 billion or more. Let's see, Nvidia market cap. Let's see this, 971 billion market cap for Nvidia. So this is bigger than the whole cryptocurrency market cap in total. Just this one company right now, right? And this is all driven by what? By the whole AI craze, right? ChatGPT. Everyone knows ChatGPT. It's been hot. People are saying, hey, it's going to be the new thing. We're going to use AI to do most of our stuff. And, humans are going to be, a lot of jobs are going to be cut due to this, right? So this is the whole narrative around this. And you see this thing pop 25%. If stocks are going up 25%, people's interest in crypto will not be there, right? If you guys look at Bitcoin, what has it done for the past week? Nothing. It's went up, it's went down, it's just been going sideways, right? We had a breakout, and then if it was then we realized that it was a false breakout because prices came under again. So this is why crypto market, if you guys think why hasn't it been getting much action, it's just because equities market is just rushing to the upside, making new highs for the past week due to the debt ceiling being removed. Let me just go over some other news as well before we look at more technical analysis and go into some trades. So payrolls in the US rose 339,000 jobs. So basically 339,000 new jobs have been added in May. This is positive for the economy because everyone was thinking America will go into a recession. But this is a good. This is a mixed bag, right? This is a mixed signal because when the payrolls rise this much, when we were expecting around like a 190,000 estimate, then the Federal Reserve have more reasons to raise interest rates in the future, and we don't want that because the higher interest rates go, the worse it is for Bitcoin, the worse liquidity there is in the markets. So in general, this is mixed. It's good for the economy, but it's bad because the Fed will have more reason to raise interest rates. But as we can see, this didn't really cause that much of a change in the probabilities of the increase. So in June 14th is when the next Federal Reserve FOMC meeting is. So you guys should really keep on watch that date because during that date they're going to be raising the interest rate, right? And that is going to have a big effect on the crypto market. Of course, 64% chance they're going to keep it flat. In that case, then you don't have to do anything for your positions. It's just going to stay flat. But if they do raise interest rates, in the off 35% chance, then I would say you guys got to watch your position and probably sell before the market kind of like goes down. Because if we do raise rates unexpectedly, that is going to have a negative effect on the crypto market. So be sure you guys are watching out for the June 14th meeting. I will, of course, remind you guys next week as well. And let's take a general look at the U.S. Right. So in the U.S., this is data from the government. Adults are doing worse off than 12 months ago. So this is financial conditions. So 35% of adults are doing worse off than 12 months ago. So before, when we had stimulus in America, we were getting free money printed. We had people were doing pretty well, right? 25%. People were doing worse off than 12 months ago because of COVID. And then with the stimulus, it dropped to 20%. But as people spend all their money and they don't have any stimmy money left, we rose to an all-time high. 35% of adults are doing worse off than 12 months ago. So people, even though the economy seems to be okay, people are not doing that well, right? The total debt in America is at an all-time high at, I think, around 17 trillion. So people are taking on more credit card debt. People are taking on they can't pay off their credit card debt and mortgages, and there's been more delinquencies. So overall, the retail picture for the average American is not looking very good right now. Lots of interest rate, lots of credit card debt that they're not paying off. There's a very high increase. And just one last little thing to share with you guys, I thought was interesting. Adults who could cover a $400 emergency expense falls down to 63%. So this means 27% of adults cannot cover a $400 emergency expense right now. So if they don't have $400 in cash in their savings. I don't know. Do you let me know if you guys have $400 in cash if you needed it for emergencies right now? Because I'm actually very interested in this because in America, $400 is not that much, and it's from the data released by the Federal Reserve, apparently 27% of people cannot cover this $400 expense. So let me know if you guys actually are able to do that. I'm very curious. While you guys are doing that, I'm gonna go into some trading, some technical analysis. Sia, can you cover a $400 expense?
Yes.
All right, so you are part
Yeah.
of the 63% that can do it. Be very proud of yourself.
Not using credit card that much as most of
not using credit card.
Yeah.
Jose can do it. See, that's good. And of course, if you guys can, that's not saying you are bad or by any means, right? It's just I'm just curious on how the data really is, because it is very surprising to me that is really the case for most Americans. All right. Oops, wrong chart. Let's take a look into the charts. All right, so let me put the drawings back. As we saw this week, Bitcoin didn't do much, right? We literally ended the week, ended right now, Friday, where we started off. As you guys can see, we had a break. Last week we were talking about, hey, we retook 27,500. That is a bullish sign because this is the lower bound of the trading range. So this trading range, 27,000 right here, 27,500, 27,300 to 7,500. I would say this is a area of demand, right? On this area, because we failed, we broke down, and this is support in April as well as March. You guys can see over here, right? With this type of candle cluster right here, and this type of candle cluster right here, we bounced off of this level, and we had a pretty good rally each time. But when we broke under it, of course, that means this is a level of resistance now. So what I said we would like to see is a reclaim, right? And we got that reclaim, so that is bullish, and I actually bought on this reclaim. But so this was caused by the debt ceiling news that it was going to be solved. But we just sold off. We don't want to see this because we got the reclaim, and then we immediately went under that support zone. That resistance turned support. Right now, this candle looks okay. If we get another reclaim, I would just get out of my position, to be honest, because right now I don't like it when we break over a level of resistance and immediately go under it, because that just shows it wasn't as important and buyers weren't as convicted as we had thought. So I think part of the reason that this is happening is because there's so much action in the traditional equities market right now, and everyone is basically going to just be trading where the action is. And of course, a traditional equities market is safer, and institutions are more easily accessible, and that's where institutions are participating. So if that's available, people wouldn't touch crypto as much. And Chris said easily done. Could cover 45 times that. See, that's what I'm talking about, right? I feel like I hope everyone here, everyone trading crypto with us, our goal, if you guys can't cover that $400 expense, our goal is to get you guys to cover that $400 expense. All right, through your trading, through your investments, we want you guys to be able to cover that. If you guys aren't, I feel like everyone here is smart already, and most people can cover that. But if you guys aren't, we're gonna make you financially responsible. And I think I was sharing the wrong tab this entire time. Shia, you didn't tell me. But what I was talking about is right over here. This is the support right here, 27,000 to 27,300. You guys can see tested right here in March, tested here in this cluster in April, and then we broke under, right? And so after we broke under, it was bearish, and then we were talking about this reclaim where this is positive, but of course this retrace back under the support is very, very negative. And honestly, Bitcoin has just been going sideways. I've seen through a lot of research and even different institutions, there's not much going on in Bitcoin because of the volatility in stocks. So this is actually the perfect opportunity to be using structured products to make that free passive income, because we're not getting much action, right? So let's go look at our orders that we talked about last week. Okay, looks good. So last week we placed a 25,000 structured product order, right, by the dip, and it didn't get executed. I think this is our third month in a row where we just got free interest. So we made 5.6. So we basically made $6 on a return from 2,000 USDT, and this is 15%. So we're gonna take that profit, and then this one for Ethereum, we actually wanted to buy Ethereum because I said on the last live stream, Ethereum was stronger than Bitcoin. because Ethereum has a lot of fundamental reasons going over it, which I will cover briefly again. And this one returned almost $10 in interest in just 1 week. And this one annualized is 26%. So, in the crypto market, making 26% is technically easy if you get lucky, if you're very good at trading up and downs, right? But if you are not, structured products is really the way to go, because 26% in the in the market a year is actually very high, because a lot of institutions, they're making 10% a year, 8% a year, and that is considered good. So if you're making 26% a year, that is already you're already beating most institutional returns. And so we made basically $15 in the past week, and that will be contributing to the $400 we want to make you guys. We should have like what we should do? We should keep like a counter on top of the live stream and then count how much money we have made into where's that $400 goal. That's what we should do. And then from the money we made, we should give that $400 away. I think that's a good idea from the interest we make. What do you think? What do you think about that, guys? You think that would be a good idea? Just all the money we make on the live stream through our investments, we'll add it up onto the top of this stream, and after we reach 400, we will give it away. If that's something you guys want, give me a thumbs up in the chat. And for the BTC flying wheel, in this type of market, the Bitcoin flying wheel is honestly just dominant, right? 24 rounds of investment, annual return of, what is the annual return? 117%. If this continues, this BTC flying wheel strategy, you can copy that on the homepage of the app, will generate 117% returns. I think we only had it open for, how long has we had it open for? Let's see. 1 month. 1 month, we have already returned 6%, $31 on 500 investment. I only see Honor give me a thumbs up. I guess if we make $400, it's gonna go to Honor. Because only he wants it. That's what it's looking like. All right, cool. Hopefully some other people give us some thumbs ups, or I guess all the money's gonna go to Honor here. But so these are the strategies that we have done, right? And I'm going to. Should you go over the rules first, or should I go over what products I'm going to be investing in first?
Let me go over the rule first, and you guys can participate to our.
Wait, let me share my thoughts first, I guess.
Okay.
I think that's what we said we're gonna do. Okay. So before we do that, let me just go over the chart for Ethereum as well. Let's just take a look. Okay, Ethereum. If you guys look at Ethereum, right? So Jose gave me can you add to the? Now is asked, can you add to the BTC flying wheels? Yes, you can add to it, right? Sia, you can add to it, right?
Yeah, but I think you have to start a new one and make another investment to the BTC flying wheel.
Okay, so you might have to add to a new BTC flying wheel, but that's okay too. Honestly, part of the strategy for BTC flying wheel that one of our product managers do is that when prices fall, he just adds to it, right? Because adding to it, you kind of average down, and then you still make the yield. So it's just averaging down, but with the Bitcoin flying wheel, and that's a pretty good strategy. Benjamin giving you I got you. Benjamin, Jose, Onar, thank you guys for the thumbs up. You guys get double the chances to win if we make that 400. And okay, so Ethereum, like we talked about last week, it looks stronger than Bitcoin, because I think it is obvious. Because if you guys, okay, I'm just gonna go on one chart. If you guys look, right, Bitcoin is stuck under resistance. Well, right now it's in resistance. In Ethereum, it's over resistance right here. And last week, that's why we played such a close order at 17,500, 1,700, 500, 1,750. Wow, I cannot number right now. But if if prices actually dipped there, we got executed, we would have caught this whole move and made way more than that 25% annually, right? So right now, as you can see, we retrace back into this resistance turn support, which is around 1,850, and we got a strong bounce off, and we're almost at this. We're almost breaking over the higher high or the high established here. If we break over this high of 1,900, my target for Ethereum will be 2,000. So we're actually going to be placing some structured product orders on Ethereum because and pretty close too, because I believe getting executed in Ethereum would be a good thing. All right, let's see what we are going to take. So guys, if you guys don't know, this is structured products. Go to earn, go to structured, and this is going to be part of the giveaway too, so definitely make sure you guys listen closely. Go to dual investments and just under invest USDT, go to buy Ethereum. Let's see what we are gonna do. So because we are okay with buying Ethereum, I'm gonna do 2 trades on Ethereum. One close, more short-term dated, and one long-term dated. So Ethereum, let's look at this chart again. We got support at 1,825 or 1,850. Okay, 1,850. 1,800. So I'm still a little bit more conservative. So I'll still do the 1,800 for the 7-day. And this is going to return me 13%. But if you guys are more aggressive, you can do the 1,850. It's going to return you guys 29%. So I'm going to be more conservative with my order. I'm gonna put in my usual 2,000. So the return is the interest return isn't too high. It's around $5, but I think this is a pretty low risk trade. So I'm gonna place this one, and then I'm gonna place another one, and then I'm gonna do another shorter term one. Let's see, 3-day, 3-day, 2-day, 2-day. Let me think about this. So because it's over the weekend and there's going to be pretty low volatility, I don't think we're going to reach 1,850, even though this is pretty close by. So I'm going to do a 3-day 1,850 order. And this is also going to return 11%. Sia, what do you think? Do you think that's good? Or do you think it's too close?
I think maybe 2 days is better, because 3 days it will be Monday and the volatility may go up.
Okay, 2-day 1,850 for almost 10% interest.
It's being conservative.
Being a little bit conservative, I'll put in 1,000 for that because it's a little bit more risky. And if you guys don't like Ethereum, you can obviously do Bitcoin. Bitcoin will give you higher interest right now because Bitcoin is weaker. So if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin chart, 26,000 looks good for me. We had 1 test, 2 tests. If we do come back, we get 3 tests. I'm okay with that. So let's see if there's any 26,000. So 3-day 26,000, 5%. It's a little low.
Jay, the screen.
Oops, sorry. I'm gonna look at the 7-day. Oh, look at that. 7-day 26,000 Bitcoin is 20% return. I'm gonna definitely do this one. I'm gonna put in 2,000 for the 26,000 dual investment. And this is gonna return me. How much is it gonna return me? Let me see. This will return me $10, I think. Return around $7.
Yeah.
See, our faces are covered by the banners.
Oh, I can change the layout.
Make our faces on the left
like this, but the screen will be smaller. So, not sure which kind of layout do you guys prefer.
I'll zoom in a little bit. All right, so these are the 3 trades I'm placing. 1,800 for Ethereum, and then 2,600 for Bitcoin. 7 days or 3 days. So, all right, Sia, do you want to go over the rules?
Yes, let me go over the rules. So pay attention, guys. We are holding for each of you, you get a chance to win 10 USDT for this event. And the rule is first, you're gonna follow Jay's account on Twitter, which is 0x trades, and code our live stream post with your do investment orders. You can copy Jay's trades that he placed just before, or copy any trades like flying wheel in the homepage of our app, or use any of the bots like buy the dip, cover gain, and use your own parameters, and that's all fine. And post the code our live stream post on Twitter and tag 2 of your friends, and you will be participating to this event. And the order needs to be placed after today, 7:20 p.m. UTC. And if you are investing for buy the dip or flying wheel, the investment amount needs to be greater than 50 USDT. And the first 3 people who post will receive 10 USDT, and we will be selecting another 2 people who post before not May 29th. I forgot to change it. It's
Next Monday,
11:59 UTC, and we will be randomly selecting 2 people to win 10 USDT each. So go post your trades.
It's easier. It's not that complicated.
Yeah.
It's not as complicated as the rules sound. I'll do it right now. I'll show you guys the steps. But if you guys are quick, you already did it, and you just won the money. Here, put my screen on. So, yeah.
Okay.
So after you make the trade, just take a screenshot, and then go to your Twitter, and then so they follow me and retweet the. So if you go to my profile, right? If you go to my profile, find this tweet right here. This tweet, right?
Yes, this tweet.
The live stream tweet. You just tweet it, quote tweet right here, and then just add the picture. This is my picture, the one I just placed, and just tag 2 people. Don't worry, guys. I'm not gonna make them. I'm not gonna take the money, so I'm just tagging you. I'm just showing you guys how to do it, and then I'll tag forehead. Yeah, and then tag 2 people and just press tweet. Yep, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. If you're first 3, we're just gonna give you the 10 USDT straight to your account. And but if you're not the first 3, it's okay. We're still gonna be choosing 2 random users who tweeted this next Monday. So just make sure you guys do that if you guys want the free interest. Because my $2,000 order is still only making around $10 interest. So if you guys win this giveaway, that's basically like you guys invested $2,000 for a week. So that's adding to the $400 for you guys.
Yes. So Jay, there's a question for you in the chat box.
For sure. Hey Chris, how are you doing? Said answer this at the end of the stream, Sia.
Okay.
But I can answer it now. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We are thinking Bitcoin will crack 32,000. Well, it really depends, right? It really depends how strong the market is. Our original plan was we think Bitcoin will have another leg up to around 34 to 36,000. That'd be the top, and then we will come back down under 30 and just consolidate. The new first month of the new financial year. So we believe it will reach 34,000 and at least test it and then come back down. So yes, we do think it will get to that point before the new year. But right now, Bitcoin is looking very weak. So I'm not saying it's going to happen right now. I'm still expecting it to go to 25,000 at this rate, unless where is the 10. Unless we reclaim this 27,000 again, and then we break over this 2,800. If we break over this 2,800, we're gonna go to 30,000. Like that's basically, I feel like that's very priced in. But if we don't, and we just like kind of like come around like this thing, just under this support, lower support zone that we had drawn in, then I feel like we're gonna go to 25,000 before we go to 30,000. So it's just these type of two scenarios that I'm looking at. If we're breaking over 28, we're gonna go to 30 for sure. If we go over 30, 32 to 34. But if we can't even get over 28 and we're just gonna chill under this 27, we're gonna go to 25. But at the end of the year, because we can't predict the future, but from fundamental reasons, we are still expecting Bitcoin to reach around this 32 to 34 range. That's our target. I don't think it's going to last throughout the year, but I feel like we will test it and then come back down. And before everything else, let me also go over Litecoin. So we talked about Litecoin last week. We talked, if you guys watched it, if you guys were here for that, I took a trade right here, and even though it was a little late during the live stream, I still shared it with you guys. I think it was only up 40% or something. But if you guys followed that trade, it would have been up. I'm still in that trade right now. But if you guys followed that, let me see. Let me share my screen. Share screen window. So this is how much you would be up now. So the LTC trade did very well. This is on the Pinex futures market. I did a 25x leverage, and this is up 280%. Obviously, you can't really compare this with structured product. This is risky, right? It's only because we have experience trading, and we kind of like know the risks we are taking. So that's not why we can use a little bit of leverage. But this is not safe, I would say, if you're not experienced trading. Like 280% in 6 days is definitely not safe. This is if you are not experienced, this is similar to gambling. But this trade did go well. I just wanted to update you guys on the trade I took during the last live stream. Let me go back to my other screen. But we still preach that in this market where we are very low volatility and it's kind of just going sideways, we do suggest structured products instead, because with no movement, you're just wasting money being in Bitcoin or Ethereum or anything like that. The reason I traded Litecoin is because it has a narrative behind it. So the Litecoin halving is coming up in August, and in my point of view, right, there's a halving event, and Litecoin has really good support at its $85 level, as well as a 200-day moving average under it. So that is why I entered here. So I entered here. My risk is very small. It's like a couple dollars, right? But my reward is all the way up to 100. So my reward would be 20%, almost $20, right? Or even over $20. And my risk was 5%. So that is why I took this trade. And if the trade didn't move and there wasn't much hype behind the halving narrative for Litecoin, I could have just gone out flat and not lost much money. So if you guys are more advanced traders, be sure to check out our futures platform and try it out. And I will be giving some trade ideas. I wouldn't be tracing Litecoin here because it's already up $10 from when I entered last week. So last week, if you guys got in, congratulations. I would take profits at 100, or if it falls below 90. So those are the two levels I'm looking at if you guys took this trade on the live stream last week. Let's see. All right, cool. Oh, one other trade I have taken as well, I'm going to share. I have it in my notes. Let me find the ticker. One other trade I've taken as well is XLM. I actually only took this one 2 days ago. I entered around 9 cents. I like this chart because actually, let me share my other screen instead. XLM, USDT, USD right here. I like this chart because usually when a token has many updates in a row, like these small type of candle updates, let's count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? When it has these small green candles going up, not by that much, right? This isn't much action right here. This is 2%, only 2% action. But when you see this type of consistent buying and then low volume, usually what this represents is a whale or institution, if you're talking about traditional equities market, accumulating the coin. And so when I saw this, I bought in around 90 cents because I kind of expected this to continue up. So if you guys want an example, this one is not as good of an example. I think a better example would be actually on Bitcoin. If you guys look at the Bitcoin chart right here, right here, back in December, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This counts as green because it's so small. 5, 6, 7, right? Small green candle, consistent uptrend. So if you guys bought in here, your risk would be very low, but you would have captured this whole thing, right? This is just people accumulating because you see movement up, 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 up. No sellers, just people buying all the way up. And it's low volume, right? Because they don't want to pump the market. They don't want to buy all at once. And then towards the end of it, it blows up as more people join in the trend. And that is what I'm seeing on XLM. You guys still kind of have time to get into this one. I'm in it right now. And if you buy anywhere around 90 cents, I feel like it would be a good entry point, not financial advice. This does have 50-day moving average right above it, acting as resistance, but I am in at 90 cents. Just to let you guys know what kind of trade I am in. Okay, cool. Does anyone have any questions? We can take some questions now. I do have some on-chain stuff to share, but if you guys have questions, I'd rather answer your questions. I guess I'll share one last thing. So this is a institutional research that I read. And what they are saying as well is that Bitcoin's volatility continues to decline, generating attractive returns for volatility selling strategies. And what volatility selling strategies are is basically what we just showed before, is selling options or structured products. When we do buy the dip, that is selling volatility. That is the product behind it. You guys don't have to understand it, but just know what you're doing is basically selling volatility. So this was one of our key tactics for 2023, and we suspect that volatility will compress farther as macro headwinds are removed from the markets. So because there's less macro events, like debt ceiling was a big one, so the US doesn't default. That was a huge one. Rate hikes are basically done. Earnings are kind of done. A lot of layoffs already happened. So as these big news headlines start to disappear, selling volatility, there will be less volatility in the crypto market. So selling volatility, aka using structured products, is a good strategy. And some hedge funds are using this strategy as well. And of course, we are providing this for you guys to use on Pinex. So be sure to take advantage of that. So if you guys have any questions, leave it in the chat. We can go over some questions, and we can also go see who retweeted and let's see who the winners are. Sia, do you want to go check that out?
I think so far no one retweeted.
Really?
Nice.
I guess I'm taking the $10 then.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can we really see retweets? I actually don't even see my own retweet.
I can see your retweet.
Guys, if there's no retweets, if you guys still want the free 10 USDT, be sure to place an order and retweet it, because it's literally just free money waiting for you guys.
Yes, there are 30 USDT waiting for you guys.
All right, if no one does it, I'm gonna take all 30. More money for me. Niles wants to see the Solana chart. No problem. We can definitely do that. Bitcoin just had a little pump. Let's take a look. SPY is doing whatever it's doing. QQQs. Bitcoin is doing okay. So Bitcoin's having a little pump running into the 21-day and the 9-day EMA. It's looking okay. Honestly, if we reclaim this 27,500, we might have a chance. Let's see. Solana. All right, let's take a look. On the weekly, it's been doing nothing. This would be a great candidate for the flying wheel or structured product. From January to now, it has not moved. You would have just made a whole half a year of free interest. Looking on the daily. Looking on the daily, it actually doesn't look too bad, Niles. I'm not gonna lie. It actually looks okay, but it's just it's not weak and it's not strong. Because it's just going sideways. It's just going inside of this range. So it's right here, right? It's just literally going inside of this range. It still has very strong resistance above it right here at 26. So it has support at 16, resistance at 26. It's hard to say. It's just in the middle. I feel like it's just in the middle of this trading range. It has the 200-day below it at 20. So 200-day, I guess buying it at 20 is not a bad idea, but it does look stronger than Bitcoin right now. So if Bitcoin continues going up, I feel like Solana can go up to 26 on the backs of Bitcoin, but I don't see any specific Solana news. So I wouldn't really trade this myself because I feel like there's better coins, right? It's just not very clear. To be honest, Solana is just not very. Oh, I wasn't. Was I sharing the wrong screen the whole time again? I think I was. Okay.
Yes.
That's fine. So Solana right here, we got support at 16, resistance at 26, 200-day at 20, right? So it does look stronger than Bitcoin just because it's green while Bitcoin is not really doing much and it's been holding flat this whole time. So it's not weak or strong in my point of view. I feel like there's better candidates out there that has more relative strength. For example, like I said, Litecoin, but that one's kind of late. Like XRP also is very strong right now, right? XRP is a stronger candidate as well. I'll probably buy XRP on pullbacks, but Solana itself is just kind of it's just going sideways. So it has room to 26, but only if Bitcoin goes up. So that's a basic view on it. Demetro asked, do you know if or when SHIB will be available for futures trading bot? I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure we can list that quickly if you guys want SHIB on there. Is SHIB on futures right now? SHIB is not on futures. We have Doge, right?
I think there are 6 altcoins that will be listed on futures soon, but I just checked with my colleagues and let me get back to you after they reply.
Yeah, and let's see if there's any news on Solana. I don't think there's any narrative for Solana right now either. Usually when I trade, I like to trade only if there's a big narrative. So for Solana, it doesn't look like there is one. And no problem, Niles. Thank you for the question. Do you guys have any more questions? Maybe I'll do some futures trading.
Yes. My future grid bot that opened 2 weeks ago during the live stream has earned 3% yield.
3%?
Yeah,
Only 3%? How much leverage
only
did you use?
3%. But it's very conservative strategy, you know.
Oh, some people don't have Twitter. Chris doesn't have Twitter.
What platform do you usually
Yeah.
use?
Yeah. What platforms do you guys use? So maybe next time we can do it on like Facebook if you guys have Facebook. And if you guys have any other questions, drop it in the chat. I can go over them right now, or I'm gonna do some live trading, or I'm gonna actually go over some. Jose's like, we're old. We use Facebook. I use Facebook too. To be honest, I'm old as well. I guess I actually chat people on Facebook, Discord. Niles, do you not have Twitter either?
Add the $30 to the 400 pot. That's a good idea.
That is a good. That's not a bad idea. If no one takes it, we're just gonna add it.
Mm-hmm.
Jose.
Yeah, we're gonna accumulate the pool.
MySpace. I'm too young for MySpace. Actually, I never had a MySpace. I think Shia doesn't even know what a MySpace is.
Yeah, I don't know. What is that?
Chris, you gotta explain to Sia what MySpace is. It's like the Facebook before Facebook.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. She is too young to know what that is.
Oh my god. Am I?
Yeah. It was like I barely know it. I barely, like, when I was in high school, MySpace. When I was in middle school, MySpace was popular, but when I went to high school, no one used MySpace anymore.
Slava's
Hey,
future bot.
that's what's up, Slava.
Yeah.
Post that up. Good shit. All right, cool. All right. If no one has questions, I want to go over a little bit of this before we end. So this is a long-term holder, right? We covered this many times. Long-term holder supply of Bitcoin. And as you guys can see, the long-term holder, the smart money, sells when Bitcoin reaches an all-time high. For example, right here, you guys see long-term holders. The blue line is long-term holders. And you see this falling when we make new all-time highs. You see this falling when we make new all-time highs. That's because smart money is selling on the wave up, and they're not trying to be greedy, right? And then when prices come down, you see them accumulating. Look at this. This is a big accumulation. So long-term holders are holding around 13 million Bitcoin already. So that's 13 million Bitcoins that people are not going to have access to. And this is just a simple drawdown, right? We had a 77% drawdown from the top to the bottom this cycle, this bear cycle. Previously, we had 84, 85, and 93. So every time it decreases a little bit more as Bitcoin become stronger and more accepted in the trading space. And honestly, bear markets in the past last anywhere from 1 year to 2 years, so around 600 days. And I think we are already 1.5 years into the bear market. So the chance that the bottom is in is very, very high. I would give it like a 95% chance that the bottom is already in. First of all, we got 77% drawdown. Second of all, we got long-term holders accumulating a bunch of Bitcoins. And third, the time. The time is very important in trading. So the bear markets usually last 1 to 2 years, right? And we are already 1.5 years in. And then this last chart I'm going to share with you guys, the Bitcoin long-term holder realized price, or the MVRV. So the MVRV is just if the long-term holders are making money, or the smart money are making or losing money on their positions. So if it is orange, it means they're making money. If it is red, it means they're losing money. So every bear cycle, the long-term holders always have a period of extreme losses, right? So when the Bitcoin price dumps, the long-term holders will be in losses. For example, right here back in 2015, back in 2012, that was so long ago. And then here in 2023, we see long-term holders going losses, right? And this has historically marked the bottom of the bear market, or at least every bear market had one or two of these, right? And we have this happen in November to December. So another reason why we think, the bottom has been in. Okay, let's see what Slava asked.
Now I also have a question.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
You can put it on the screen. Niles asked, suggest a coin using BTC instead of a USDT base. I would say ETH BTC. That's the classic one. ETH Ethereum Bitcoin. We actually have a bot. Oh, look, yeah, see? We actually have a bot specifically for ETH BTC, right? We have an ETH BTC bot because our base case is that Ethereum is going to appreciate better than Bitcoin in the long run. And of course, if you guys are Niles, this would be probably very interesting to you. If you guys are like coin native, you just want to hold crypto to make more crypto. When you do the ETH BTC bot, obviously you're trying to make more Bitcoin with Ethereum. So I would only suggest this pair. But we are coming out with a new product for the structured product bot. We're coming out with structured products for ETH BTC. So you can, if you do a flying wheel with the ETH BTC pair, so you're earning interest, right? When you're doing a coin denominated pair, you're earning interest in coins. So you're not making 5% USDT, you're making 5% more Ethereum or 5% more Bitcoin. So if you're a coin native holder and you want all your wealth in coins and you don't want to measure your income in USD, that will be when that comes out next week. You guys should try that out, because if you guys do the ETH BTC bot, you're gonna put up ETH or BTC, right? So this pair right here. So if ETH goes up and it hits your strike level, you're gonna sell your ETH for BTC, and you're gonna get interest, your 10% or 12% in Bitcoin. So you're gonna get that in Bitcoin, and then if Bitcoin ETH goes down, so the flying wheel, after it sells, it tries to rebuy, right? So you're gonna keep on earning interest when you're trying to rebuy. Every time it doesn't expire, you're gonna get interest. And if it does hit, let's say your set level is 0.066 Bitcoin, Ethereum per Bitcoin, then if it does hit that level, you're gonna sell your Ethereum. Wait, am I thinking about it right? You're gonna sell your Ethereum. Wait. Give me a second. You're holding Ethereum BTC. You will be buying Ethereum with your Bitcoin. I had a brain fart. So once it hits down here, you're gonna buy Ethereum with your Bitcoin, right? Because it hit this level, and you're gonna get interest in Ethereum. So when that comes out, you're always gonna be making interest in Ethereum or Bitcoin. So you're gonna be stacking more coins every time. You're never gonna lose. The thing is, you're gonna be holding Ethereum or Bitcoin. So if prices drop, obviously you're gonna lose money in USD terms, but you'll never lose money in coin terms. So 90% have Facebook. Maybe we should do a Facebook contest.
Yeah.
Maybe we should be like
Facebook
Twitter or Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, here. What's our Facebook page? Let's post it. So if you guys are still around, if you guys post it on our Facebook, can we do that? Let me see. If you guys post it on our global Facebook, we'll still give you the $10. how will we see the post though?
Here, just maybe comment in the live stream alert post, or share. Yes, you guys can share it and post your trades.
Oh, Pinex USA. Wow, we have a lot of members.
Here is
Comments have been turned off.
I think you guys can share it, right? This is the web page. Facebook.com/Pinex Global.
They got a Chinese one, Thailand one. They got a Pinex one, Pinex Global. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you guys have an order, you guys post that on Facebook. Just post it in the comments. We'll still airdrop you the 10 USDT just for creating an order. If I were you guys, I would do that. It's just literally free interest, right?
Yeah.
It's more interest than I would make with my actual structured product order. So
yes, Jay invested 5,000 and cannot earn like 20
I invested 5,000. All right, let's calculate this, right? Let's calculate this. Calculator. All right, this is a stupid looking calculator. It's so small.
Can you share the calculator?
Yeah, I'm sharing. Yeah. All right, I invested 5,000. So if I get 20% interest, I'm gonna make. Wait, how?
No, it's not 20% interest, right? It's a 20% annualized interest. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Annualized interest.
Okay.
All right, 5,000 times 0.2. I would make $1,000 a year. 20%. That's 20% of 5,000. That is already a very good gain in a traditional sense. Like, who do you know is making 20% on their money year over year, like consistently, right? Obviously, if you're like a pro trader, you can make that. So let's say divided by 365. That's $2.70 per day off $5,000. Right? So I invested for a week. I'm only making $20 in that 1 week, and that's already 20% a year. That's like good passive income off 5,000. So if we're giving you $10 for investing your order and posting it, you're already making like a week's worth of interest. So, I mean, personally, I think it's a good idea. Slava asks, what do you think the price of ETH will be in July? I mean, let me go look. I don't know how the weather is for you guys where you guys live. It is so hot in the States right now. Oh my God. Let me share my screen.
Yes, it's 34 Celsius and 94 Fahrenheit.
I am sweating. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is hot in here. It is hot.
I know.
Ethereum price target for July. I mean, personally, this looks really good to me. I feel like 2,000 to 2,100. This looks really good. It looks kind of like a cup handle, like a small one. Of course, we're breaking this trend line as well. If we break over this 1,950, I believe we're going to go to 2,100. So I would say my target would be 2,100 Slava. Slava said 3,154. It's definitely, all right, I'm going to tell you, it's definitely not going to 3,154 Slava. I'll give you like a 99% chance it won't be going there. I think max, and you're giving me 1 month, right? July 17th. Maximum in 1 month, I think Ethereum will go to 2,300. That's the maximum. 2,300 to 2,400. All right, cool. I don't think anyone else has any other questions, and I think everyone started to log off. So I think we should we're going to end it there. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we're going to check back on our trades next week. So be sure to tune in same time next week. We're going to go over our trades. Hopefully Ethereum will be at 2,000 by then, and Litecoin will be at 100, and I'm going to be up 400%. And our structured products, hopefully that we will be expiring and getting that free interest and not getting executed. Yeah, thank you everybody for joining, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yes. And I want to add one more point. So I remember there's one people who asked about the futures listing about SHIB. I think I asked, and they're saying that we're going to list new coins for every week. So just stay tuned, and possibly we'll be adding SHIB soon.
Yep. Sounds good. So be sure to tune back in for new coins. We're gonna add all these meme coins you guys want. If you guys want different coins, message it in the support, or we got Telegram, Discord. Just find us on there and send us a message. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining. Have a nice day. Cheers.
Thank you, guys. Bye.